Hey everyone, I'm MC Miner and welcome to today's video. Today, we're checking out something absolutely awesome in Minecraft, the Tardis Refined mod. If you've ever watched Doctor Who, you know the TARDIS is that amazing spaceship that's bigger on the inside and can zip through time and space. Well, this mod brings that magic right into our blocky world, letting you grow your own TARDIS, tweak it to look however you want, and fly it all over the place. It's perfect for anyone who loves a good adventure or just wants to mess around with some seriously cool stuff in Minecraft. So, grab a snack, get comfy. Oh, and let's explore what this mod is all about. Alright, let's kick things off by figuring out how to get our hands on a Tardis. You don't just craft it like a pickaxe. It's a living thing, so we've got to grow it from a special seed called a root plant. To find one, head out to the ocean. You'll need to swim down below the surface, so maybe pack a potion of water breathing or some spare air bubble. Look for little underwater caves or structures. They're kind of like hidden treasure spots. Inside you'll spot the root plant. It's this small, all egg-shaped thing just sitting there. All you've got to do is left click with your mouse to break it, and it'll drop right into your inventory. Easy enough, right? Now, take the root plant back to your base or wherever you want your Tardis to sprout. Next up, grab a magma block, or you can nab one from the nether or craft it with 4 magma creams if you've got some lying around. Place it down on the ground by right-clicking, and then take your root plant and right-click again to plop it on top. As soon as you do, you'll hear a little sound and see purple particles popping out. That means it's growing. Normally, it takes about 20 to 25 minutes to finish, but if you're like me and can't sit still that long, press ET to open the chat, type uGamerule random tick speed 1000 and hit enter. That speeds up big time. Just remember to switch it back to normal later with Gamerule random tick speed 3 so your world doesn't go haywire. Once it's fully grown, your Tardis will look like a big vine-covered mess. To get inside, you'll need shears. If you don't have any, pop on your crafting table with a right click, toss 2 iron ingots in diagonally, like top, left and bottom, right, and craft yourself a pair. Then, head to the front of the Tardis and right-click with the shears to snip those vines away. Boom! The door's open. Walk right in, and you'll find yourself inside a cave-like space. It's not much to look at yet, but we're about to fix that up. To turn this cave into a proper Tardis, we need to terraform it. That starts with crafting 2 key items, the astral manipulator and the amethyst screwdriver. For the astral manipulator, you'll need 3 amethyst blocks, a redstone lamp, 4 iron ingots, and a redstone torch. Open your crafting table with a right click, then set it up like this. And now for the amethyst screwdriver, gather 1 amethyst shard, a blaze rod, a lapis lazuli and a stone button. Craft it up and you've got a handy tool that's kind of like a sonic screwdriver but without the cool noise. Sorry, Doctor Who fans. With those ready, we're building the terraformer next, but it's not a simple crafting table job. This mod uses multi-block structures, which is just a fancy way of saying you stack blocks in a special shape. First, you'll need some Zeal stuff. Zion ore spawns underground in the overworld, a bit like iron ore. Mine it with an iron pickaxe, or better to get raw Zeon, then smelt it in a furnace to make Zion ingots. Turn 9 Zeon ingots into a block of Zeon by filling the crafting table, and for Zion fused iron block, either combine an iron block with a Zion ingot in the crafting table or right-click an iron block in the world with a Zion ingot to fuse them together. Here's how to build the terraformer structure near your astral manipulator. Make a 3x3 base on the ground. Put stone blocks in the 4 corners, then place Xeon fused iron blocks in the north, south, east and west spots, leaving the center open. Stick a block of Zion right in that middle spot. On top of the Zion fused iron blocks, place glass panes by right-clicking each one. Then stack another stone block on top of each cornerstone, making them 2 blocks tall. In the center, right-click to place an emerald block on the Zion block, then top it with a daylight detector. Finish it off by placing fused iron blocks on top of the glass pane. Grab your amethyst screwdriver and right-click the astral manipulator to wake it up. Select the structure by right-clicking the bottom left corner, then the top right corner. It'll highlight the whole thing. One more right-click on the astral manipulator and poof, the blocks vanish and you've got a terraformer block in your hand. Head back inside the Tardis with it. In the middle of the cave, right-click to place the terraformer block down, then right-click it again with the amethyst screwdriver to start the process. walk out the door, and you'll notice it closes up behind you. Give it about 160 seconds, plenty of time to grab a drink or punch a tree. While it works its magic, when it's done, right-click the door to head back in, and you'll see a fresh, clean interior ready for the next step. We still need a console to make this Tardis fly, so let's build another multi-block. This time, glass block, 4 Xeon fused iron blocks, 4 smooth stone slabs, 4 iron trapdoors, and 4 stone buttons. Place the redstone block on the ground with a right click, then stack a glass block on top. Around the redstone block, put Xeon fused iron blocks in the north, south positions. In the corners between those Xeon blocks, place smooth stone slabs on the ground. On top of each slab, right-click to add an iron trapdoor, and on top of each Xeon fused iron block, right-click to place a stone button. Back to the astral manipulator, right-click it with the screwdriver, select the bottom corner, then the top corner, and right-click again to craft the console block. Pick it up, head into the Tardis, and place it in the center with a right-click. Give it one more right-click to turn it on, and you'll see it light up. Now that we've got this thing running, let's talk about what it can do. The big one is traveling. On the console, you'll see controls for X, Y, and Z coordinates. Right-click a button to bump the number up, left-click to bring it down. There's an increment switch too. Toggle it with a right-click to change how much each click moves, like 110 or 100 blocks. Pick where you want to go. Then set your facing direction with the direction selector by right-clicking it. If you've got upgrades, you can even pick a dimension like the nether or end, but we'll get to that later. To take off, find the throttle. It's a little lever-looking thing. Right-click it to crank it up a notch, then right-click the handbrake to let it loose. You'll hear that classic Tardis sound as it starts to dematerialize. While you're flying, keep an eye out for pilot events. These are little emergencies where parts of the console spark or smoke, and you've got to right-click them fast to fix them. If you miss too many, your Tardis might crash, and you'll be stuck waiting for it to cool off. When you're ready to land, left-click the throttle back to 0. Right-click the handbrake to lock it down, and step outside to see your new spot. Traveling's not the only trick up its sleeve though. You customize your Tardis to look however you want. On the console, there's a computer bank. Right-click it to open the options. You can tweak the interior with different desktop designs like a cozy library or a sleek sci-fi setup. The exterior's up for grabs too. Swap it from the classic police box to stuff like a castle, a briefcase, or even a vending machine. Each change takes a sec to kick in, but it's so worth it to see your tires transform. Every trip you take earns you XP based on how far you go. To use it, head through the console room doors into the corridors. Watch for the airlock animation as you switch dimension. Find the architectural reconfiguration room, usually off to the left, and right-click the upgrade station. You'll see a tree with all sorts of boosts like faster flight, better navigation, or even defenses to scoop up mobs or players when you land. Each upgrade costs points, and you get 1 point per 100 XP. The more you fly, the stronger your Tardis gets, and the tree actually grows as you unlock stuff, which is a neat little touch. Speaking of those corridors, they're infinite! Step through the door and you've got endless hallways and rooms to build whatever you can dream up. Want a giant base, a maze, a roller coaster? It's all yours. Own dimension. You can even craft a gravity shaft to float around. Use Xeon fused iron blocks, amethyst blocks around a piston. Craft it with the astral manipulator. Place it down, right-click with the screwdriver to turn it on, and hold space or shift to glide up and down. For extra flair, craft AR glasses with 4 sticks in the corners, 2 glass panes above and below the center, and a Xeon ingot in the middle. Wear them during flight, and they'll highlight those pesky pilot event sparks so you can spot them easier. There's also a Tardis key. Craft it with an iron ingot and a tripwire hook. Then right-click the computer bank to bind. Use it to lock the door with a right-click, keeping your Tardis safe from sneaky friends. So, there you have it. The Tardis Refined mod is a total game changer. Whether you're zipping across the world, building secret lairs in the corridors, or just showing off a sweet new exterior, packed with for any Minecraft player. If you're pumped to try it out, grab it for Forge or Fabric on 1.20.1. Sorry Bedrock crew, this one's not for you. Let me know in the comments what you think. Smash that like button if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more mod reviews. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next one.